feel loose today.
Are you?
Yeah.
Feeling tense?
Are
No.
you feeling tense? Well, you
It's
had
been
a stressful
fucking
morning.
stressful morning of nothing working.
You had a
right.
stressful morning. Anytime
It's supposed to
you
be
take
a
it-
not stressful morning. I'm gonna do Tai Chi this entire time to see
please
if I
do.
can do it.
You want to do it?
If I can come down
This is
to
cool. I
it.
like this part. This is where you block and also block your face at the same time.
This is where you
In
jam.
case someone decides to punch you like this,
You're
or kick
dancing.
and punch you at the same time.
Yeah.
That's fun. No, you're stressed out because you were taking the project into your own hands. You said, I'm
That's
going
the
to do
problem.
this today.
I shouldn't do anything around
and
here.
we've got people for
I've said it before. I shouldn't do a
you understand me?
goddamn thing
We've
around
got
here.
people for it. You said, I'm stressing
But
out. I don't know how to
you've
edit this
been
thing."
there, Nick.
I've been there.
Where you sit there and you say, you ever talk with your eyes closed for a long time? It's weird. You
No, but I
sit
like
there
when
and
you
you're
do-
like,
I like to do the John McCain, like,
well, this is,
presidential thing.
see, yeah, definitely
I don't
Bill Clinton.
want to be offensive to
Bill
you.
Clinton. This is a Bill Clinton thing.
Everyone does it.
I remember him
W
doing
did it too.
Well, yeah, but W came after Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted-
I
when
don't
you
see
say it's
Reagan doing it.
definitely-
I don't see Reagan
Well,
doing it.
Reagan had like arthritis in his hands.
And then
He
remember it
couldn't
was
really move
Bob
them.
Dole who had the pen all the time.
Bob Dole had the pen. I would have a
Dole.
pen. That'd
Bob
be
Dole.
great.
Now, granted, never
I would have a
president.
pen because when you make an awesome point, you just throw it on the fucking ground.
Fucking bing.
Pen it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
We say that phrase a lot.
What?
You know what I mean.
We don't. I do.
No,
I say it enough
say it
times.
a
Well, I've
ton.
infected you with it, and I
It's
apologize.
one of the things where I almost want to put it out to the audience to every time I say it, like ding me.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Ding me in the chat. No, okay, here's what we'll do. Every time I say it, audience, here's what I need you to do. What's up, everyone? Welcome
Tip.
to the morning
If every
show.
time somebody says, you know what I mean, you tip $10.
No, here's what it is. Zyger. Every time I say, you know what I mean, I want you to time out Ignacio Rojas for at least 15
Great
seconds.
point. Great point.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That's how we'll
that
know.
way,
That's how we'll
the
know.
community will self-police. People will beg me to stop saying it. Maybe I'll feel bad, but if I don't feel bad, and I keep
if you're a
doing it,
benevolent God.
if I'm a benevolent,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I am nothing if not benevolent.
That's true. That's
Here
what they say
on the
about
Kind
you.
of Funny Morning Show, which we do Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. PT every day. That's Pacific time if you guys are living somewhere else in the world and have never figured that out. Of course, if you guys are watching live, we appreciate you very much. Just like Mr. T Gaming says, yes, actually, I like the gasoline smell. That is a great comment to have in there. We'll be chatting with you guys throughout the entire show, and then of course, if you're a subscriber, you'll get a little private time with us at the end of the show, which is what I like to call
Come back to the
sub-only mode.
VIP room.
Oh, this is the champagne room.
Yeah.
If you're a sub with us, the last 5 minutes of the show might be the best 5 minutes of your life. But how do you sub, Greg? That's the question.
It's easy. You take the money out of your wallet and you give it to the digital gods that then give it to us. Subscriptions on Twitch are simple. You can give us your hard-earned cash, or if you're an Amazon Prime member, you have Twitch Prime. Yes, person who's listening to this on their car ride home and doesn't watch live, remember, you have Amazon Prime, which means you have Twitch Prime, which means you have $5 to give away. A free subscription to someone on Twitch every 30 days. We'd love it if it was us, because if you don't give it to us, Amazon just laughs on it. It does not auto-renew. It is strictly a way they can say they're giving you a benefit that they know most of you won't take advantage of. Take advantage of it. Not to mention, guess what? I don't think it'll be there forever. It's gonna go away eventually.
It's like when the
Help
IRS
us
is like,
fucking out, guys.
the IRS is like, do you want to do that standard deduction? And you're like, I don't really care. And then you don't do it, and then you don't get the money back.
Deductions suck.
I do the standard deduction all the time. I'm joking around. I'm definitely kidding. I do as many deductions as humanly fucking possible because I hate getting
Taxes
taxed.
suck.
Why is the chat not working? Is the chat working?
That's working for me. Everybody's talking about it here.
You're gonna have to fucking ride.
Now,
the
Beasley
chat
says
wave.
listening live on my car ride home. I don't believe it. And I don't like that you're driving possibly and texting at the same time.
I mean,
But maybe you're the passenger, maybe you're on a
maybe
bus.
he's the passenger. Maybe he's on the bus. That's a good point. Maybe he's on the BART, the Bay Area Rapid Transit area. That's fantastic. Of course, if you guys are not watching this live with us right now, but you still are hearing our voice somehow, that means you're probably either listening to it on podcast services, which we love, thank you very much, or watching on YouTube. And thank you to everyone who left comments yesterday telling me that they'd like to see me beat Tim's ass into the ground.
Big Mike Bazil, I'm listening to this live while driving my semi. Twitch has an audio-only mode. Don't text and drive, especially if you're fucking driving a semi.
No. I'll tell you one thing right now. I like to imagine you're on a fucking icy road, like Ice Road Truckers. You ever see that show?
Yeah,
Where
no,
they're like, oh,
yeah,
no!
of course.
And then it jackknives,
I
and then they
want
fall.
it.
Yeah. So do you, man. Whatever you gotta
Don't
do.
listen to him.
Whatever you gotta do to not pass out at the wheel, you do. If it's caffeine pills, great. If it's something a little harder, little booger sugar, little nose candy.
Booger sugar.
You gotta
God,
do what you gotta do.
Booger's such a gross word.
Booger's gross.
I hate that word.
Yeah, let's not ever say that word ever again.
Okay.
Can we all make a pact right now, you, me, and Kevin?
I don't think I've said booger in a long fucking
You
time.
just said it
I almost
3
gag
times.
saying it now.
Yeah, because it reminds you of like a slimy one. Remember when you were a kid and people would pick their nose and be like, ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still like ew if I see you picking your nose.
I'm gonna pick my nose in front of you later. I don't mind it. All right, everyone.
Sorry,
that's
Bear
the
King
whole
08 says
rigmarole.
I'm in my car on my lunch break listening to you. Well, enjoy your lunch of booger sugar.
Yeah, have fun. Let's talk about snot.
Gross.
Today's
I can't get out of my head now, and it's gross, Kevin.
Today's episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show is brought to you by MeUndies. We're gonna do a little quiz later and see if Greg is wearing his pair of MeUndies, but don't spoil it for the people because I want it to.
Is the quiz
a
just
surprise.
one question, yes
Yeah,
or no? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's mostly for you
Oh,
to
sure.
see if you're wearing.
I'm
it.
taking
Let's
the
see if
quiz,
you
yeah.
prep for this. I didn't
Okay.
tell you to wear MeUndies, but this is how authentic we are.
We'll see.
If you're wearing
We'll
MeUndies,
see.
great. If not, we can still
Well, there it
recommend
is.
them
I'm
because
Iron
Tim.
Man.
Well, there it is.
Is Andy coming into work today? Does Andy work here anymore?
Andy's here.
No anymore, man. He just does what he wants to
saw
do. He's always stressed out. I'm worried about him. Hi, Papacito. You know?
I probably see.
He always walks around. He's like, I stayed up so late last night.
Yeah.
What were you doing? I was editing Party Mode. And then you watch Party Mode, and it's phenomenal. But he stayed up for like 5 hours trying to find that specific clip of Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban or whatever the fuck his name
Keith
is,
Urban, yeah.
dancing around at the Grammys.
yeah.
You're like, it's great, but is it worth your health? That's
Well,
what
the
I
other thing too
question.
is since he works from home, we don't know how long it takes him to. You know what I mean? I see him streaming a lot.
Oh
It's
no,
like
he
he's just-
sleeps in until probably when he works from home.
Yeah.
Spoilers: when people say I'm working from home, what that means is I'm sleeping in this morning, and I'm just not gonna show my bosses that I'm not
Sure.
at work. You
Gotcha.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my theory is when he works from home, so by the way, this is just continuing the joke of whoever's not here, we talk shit,
Talk shit
which
about
I
him.
love about
Yeah.
that.
He's here.
Is he here?
Is he?
Yes.
He heard his name and didn't come in, so he's probably not here.
I don't think he's hearing us. He's working.
Well, that's on him, man. I can't help you.
Andy!
If I say your name and you don't appear, the shit talking can commence.
It commences.
It's very simple how this works. I don't understand
it's-
how you don't get this.
Man, it's just.
Here's my
exactly
question
right.
for you, Nick. We
Yeah,
own
okay.
this business. We run this business.
Shoot at
How
me.
much?
Oh,
do
he is
you,
here.
How
Andy.
much do you miss being able to call in sick and just not come in?
You know what? I don't miss that because I feel like we still have that ability. We just schedule ourselves out time.
Sure.
So the one great thing about this business is that if I say, hey, I can't do the morning show, I gotta take a break, I gotta do something like on
Yeah.
Thursday, we'll find it's fun. Everyone wants to do it, so
Sure.
why not fill people into it?
Jen asked me the other day because I wanted to stay home and play video games or
Yeah.
something. I was like,
Should've
oh,
done
that's
it.
a good point. That's a good point. No, there's a lot of things planned that happen here. The schedule's very booked.
You gotta just
Nick,
schedule it
your
ahead
arms
of
look
it.
great right now.
Well, I gave it an extra roll,
I like it.
and that gives it up to
too
the try to
far.
set. No, not far enough. I would love to do sleeveless shirts.
Yeah.
Why?
Throw me a flash drive.
Now, Andy, someone
How
on
great
the,
would it be if I immediately dunked it in the coffee?
I'm still drinking this coffee, it's so good. Andy, a couple questions for you while you're here.
Big
Someone was-
Andy Cortez returned to the office first time in 3 days.
Now,
I was here
someone in the
Monday.
chat yesterday was saying, give Andy some time to say his goodbyes to Manu.
I already did.
There you go. See, I told you.
You missed the show. How about you watch the fucking show? I did it on Monday.
Is this a Manu, like, is he in a Gundam show you watch?
Yeah.
Is he in My Hero Academia?
It's Manu Kikagashi, and he is from Gundam Star.
Nick, you'll never believe the amount of people that tweet me like, "Oh, you should do this and that." It's like, yeah, watch the morning show. We fucking did it, dude. How about you give a shit about this
Wow.
company?
The
we're
thing is
running
this,
here?
for the hardcore people.
Were you on the morning show with Nick when you did it that he didn't
Yeah.
see?
No, it was Monday. It was Tim and Nick, and I was right here. And
came in and
I
he
did all
talked
sorts of
about-
sports in 15 seconds, but we didn't run the intro, so it was just me going da-na-na, chicka-na-na, ga-na-na-na, down. And I talked about Manu, dude. Everybody should watch
Why did
the
you talk
fucking
about a
shows.
Gundam guy and all sorts of sports?
Manu
Because-
Ginobili retired.
because he was the
From
best. He was the best. He was the best coach of Gundam ever.
Gotcha.
And Manu Ginobili.
One of
Gotcha.
the best pilots the universe has ever seen.
Yeah. The thing about this show
I hate this
is
mic
that
stand so
yeah,
much.
I hate it.
Take it
so
off,
much.
hold it.
Grab-
Just be a
oh, we
man. Just be a
started rolling.
man.
It's
Oh, okay.
arguably
We just grab it.
it's arguably
Take it
the
off
most
the top.
annoying thing that anyone's ever done in this.
I
office.
can't find a better mic.
It's like
stand.
watching a dick try to get hard and then just go limp.
Jesus.
You know, you're like it's in your
How
hand.
close does it
you're
get?
really working.
Is it
you're
like
really working.
75% and then
Like you ever see those porn bloopers where it's like,
No.
this guy can't get hard. It's always some like.
That doesn't seem funny at all.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Is he
The girl's
laughing
just-
too?
Well, no, she's just like she starts off. She's like, "This is great, this is great," and then
She moves
eventually
on to-
everyone just starts
she has
laughing
to
at this
move on
guy.
to the next guy.
Yeah, which then of course ruins the guy's confidence forever, and
Yeah.
he'll never get.
Yeah,
into that
yeah, it
shit ever
devastates
again.
that man.
But he's also probably got a little pee-pee anyway, so it's like.
He's
you
got a
didn't-
little peepee.
Well, they always come in
You
like,
just,
I can
wow.
get this up.
You just like escalated this
Nick,
where it went
should I buy
from
this?
guy couldn't get hard, it was funny, wait, no, it destroyed him, wait, he also has a small dick. Like, you just fucking crushed this dude.
Oh, yeah,
you
I
don't
fucked
even
him
know.
up. The question, Kev, is can that stand hold the weight of this mic?
I don't understand, but like,
Because I think the
I
mic's
think it
just
could.
too heavy. I feel like we could get a just a sheer mic and put it over there. And
No
it would
way.
actually
That
be
mic, it can hold that for sure. You figure right now that thing is the same little nub that's holding it up over there.
It's just the angle that's
Yeah,
fucking.
that's
I'm
Yeah, we should
saying
let's buy that stand and try it.
with 300% confidence that mic stand will hold that microphone, no problem. No problem.
300%?
I did. That's how confident I am in
Holy
it.
shit. What are you gonna bet on it?
It's pretty good.
We need to be very clear that if the microphone is put improperly into the holder, yes, it'll fall. Do we all agree to that?
This is my question because I don't know if that mic is set up to be put in that holder like that.
Look
You
at
see
how-
how?
yeah, look at how it's
but
being
right
held
now
right
it looks like if that thing wasn't holding behind it, it would fall right off.
Yeah, like this.
You see what I'm saying?
This
Like
thing's
it's
supposed to hold just a cylindrical
yeah.
fucking.
I don't think that's gonna hold that mic. I don't think the mount's proper for that. You see, it's like
What's
if that.
the right mount for it?
I don't know. I think it.
We
I
can
don't know.
look at there it is. Andy just made it work.
Now touch it, Andy.
It's
300%.
nailed it.
Kind you buy in a secondhand store.
I'm saying we bought a really cool mic and it looks really cool, but no one can see it. A, because it never goes on camera.
That's
and
why
B,
yesterday Kevin rewired it for
Right,
me.
and B, a
Andy,
sure
walk
mic
on-
would be just
walk
as
on-
fine.
Walk on stage. There you go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Morning show.
Beep, 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 beep. I was just gonna give you that
Are we
over. You can
doing
do
it
whatever
or
you
what?
want. Hey,
The fun part, you just went right past. You're the worst at this. You're the best at remembering lyrics and the worst at actually
am I-
singing the melody of the song.
we
Am I buying it?
fucking fucked it up a little bit in the beginning, and then I couldn't
back
go
on
back.
track.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, by the stand, okay.
Y'all ready for this?
It's
a remix.
What's that?
Are you still in housekeeping?
I don't even think
We
we
didn't
started
get to housekeeping
Kevin,
yet.
roll the housekeeping grab.
Party mode's up. It's real good, guys.
Oh, god damn it. Why is it silent? God fucking
You
damn it.
want rim job?
Yeah,
What
check
kind
it
of
out.
fucking hotel is
That's
this? Yeah,
fine.
there you did it.
What's up with party mode? We got a good party mode up? Which one is
Good
it?
one. Sausage Sports Club.
Oh, that's fun.
It's on Patreon right now. It's really, really fun.
Where can people find it? Which Patreon?
Patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. The
That's
video
fun.
ends with Greg really mad and it's very funny.
Anytime Greg is pissed off, I'm happy.
It's very funny.
And I'm even more happy if something stupid that I did by accident pisses him off.
You don't
That's
do
the
anything
best.
by accident. to
Well,
piss me
I'm
off.
naturally dumb. So that I guess is just I was born to do that. What's up? I thought you were like going.
Yeah, I thought he had a shaker or something. He's just shaking the
oh,
flash
no,
drive
it's
stuff.
just that the little.
What's on the flash drive?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I think. No, I don't know.
Is the human fall flat party mode up
Yeah,
on
yeah.
youtube.com/kindoffunny?
It just went live on youtube.com/kindoffunny.
Great.
Best the human fall flat.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's also really good.
Yeah?
Party
Mode's a really good show, Andy.
Fire, dude. We've been on fucking fire.
We
You
have-
know what's great about that human fall flat sponsors or party mode rather?
What's
They're
up?
sponsoring this week's party mode.
Whoa.
That's right to promote their multiplayer mode that's new to console. So check it out on Wednesday, which is today. YouTube.com/kindoffunnygames. Then we're playing. Greg is going to play Human Fall Flat at the Kind of Funny Inner Site Championship Saturday. This PAX. You got to come check it out. If you're in the Seattle area, get your ass over to this championship bout because it's going to be amazing. Who's in it? Who are we talking
Khalif
about?
Adams, Andrew Renee, Jared Petty.
What do you think the over/under on Andrew Renee actually showing up? I mean, she'll come. But I mean, showing up. You know what I mean? 'Cause sometimes she phones shit in.
Oh, no, she won't phone this in for sure.
She's
she's
show
gonna
up?
come and she's going to.
Is John Drake going
lose.
to be with her as like a tag team
I
champ?
assume you get John Drake. Well, he's not going to participate. He's not going to participate. All right.
Yeah.
I'll let you know right now. He's not going to participate. We got the kids from Constantly Calibrating. We got Alex O'Neill. We got Blessing Jr. They're not from Constantly Calibrating. They're from,
Blessings coming?
yeah.
Fantastic. The King?
Okay, Beast. Yeah, the King, Prom King.
Oh my God! You better roll out the red carpet for him. He's
I'm
the
going
king.
to. Shout out to Roger Porconi who made that video.
Beautiful.
I'll have to show that. I have to share that again.
I like that. I like these people.
I do too.
They're good people.
Yeah, they are good kids.
I'm glad we're able to.
Rebecca Valentine, Games Industry Up is. Jeffrey Grubb, Venture Beat.
So no Johnny Ace. Right?
Andrew sells. No, Johnny Ace. Thank
You just
God.
couldn't get him. You couldn't get him from.
He's
in Morocco right now.
When you guys are in the holy trinity of Nick the Prez and Johnny Ace, there's the little Croy boys in the center. I'm not sure who to book. So it was just too confusing. I couldn't do it.
And we all have the same manager though. It's Tim Geddes. So if you want to just reach out to him and book us, he's the manager.
Okay.
On that. Fantastic. Of course, next on housekeeping, patreon.com/kindoffunny. You have 2 days left to get the fan mail perk. What is that? Well, it is a signed autographed poster of me, picture of me, headshot.
Picture of me.
It's some sort of picture of the champ. You guys will get that in your mailbox. It's going to be fantastic.
Final days of that, right?
Final days. We're never doing this again. There's no way. If
Well, you're not gonna get this photo
If
again.
anyone ever wins the belt, we will probably never do this again.
No,
Wow.
that's
So
a
if you
promise that
want-
we're not keeping.
I promise you, I will never allow this to happen again. This is a once in a lifetime
He's lying
opportunity
to you right
to
now.
get this glossy 8x10 of me. Kevin, give me the one here.
Give him the one,
Let's see
Kevin.
this.
Stop
Let's see
being a
this.
coward.
Kevin, give me the one.
Hold on.
There it goes.
Now that's the one.
There it is, right there. You see this? You see right here, you see a little bit of nipple right there. That's a little BB. That's a little BB. You put that in your BB gun, you shoot it against a tree. You pretend like you're in the wild, wild west.
And that's the one you get.
We're going straight to the Wild Wild West.
Cisco, classic.
We know him.
By the way, this is games. The other one is Kind of Funny Prime. We got, what do we call the other Kind of Funny? Just Kind of Funny?
There's kind of funny. There's kind of funny games.
Okay.
It's simple.
I call it Prime.
That's fine. You can do that too. Just
Because it reminds me of Optimus Prime.
sure.
We must save
I don't even watch Transformers. I don't even watch Transformers, and I know the sound. That doesn't sound like I don't even.
Optimus Prime.
That sounds close.
Shia LaBeouf, I bought this on
Are
eBay.
you ladies man 6969?
Are you lady 96969 dick suck? Yeah.
were you
I guess I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Jared Petty, the Reverend.
Were you singing my gimmick? Were you singing my gimmick?
No,
in
I was
there?
singing Wild Wild West, not Wild Wild Guest.
I see. So
Are you
even though
aware of
they're
this?
sung by the same person.
I'm aware Cisco sings the song, or is in the song Wild Wild West, and then
Right.
also sang for your show, Red Dead Radio.
Yeah.
We're going straight to the Wild Wild Guest.
Okay.
Because Cisco's
So
amazing.
I just wonder what's going on here. I didn't know if I was.
This is not gimmick infringement in any ways. No, this is not gimmick infringement.
What we
at all.
got? What were you? In what context were you singing Wild Wild West? I missed this.
Whatever context we want. It's a free country.
It's a freaking rad song.
And it's,
it's a great
you know
song.
what I'm going to say right now is that the travesty is that, yes, Will Smith is in the song.
That's
Yes,
the travesty.
Will Smith may have written the song.
He is.
And Will Smith may
He did
have
not write the song.
He may
Stevie
have.
Wonder wrote that song.
There you go.
well, he
So
wrote the
he wrote-
original song,
yeah.
right? And
Well,
then
he wrote
Steve,
the song that the song was based off.
the remix.
Spoilers: a lot of Will Smith songs, they just took the beat from
Well,
those
Stevie
songs.
Wonder and Will Smith. Yeah, I shouldn't have said he didn't write the song. Of course, Will Smith wrote part of the
He
song.
wrote the
That was it.
lyrics.
But you had Stevie Wonder in there.
Who wrote the
You've
balls?
got West,
Who wrote
Jim
the dogs
West, Desperado.
Rough Rider. No, you don't want none of
This is what I'm
Nada.
saying here,
Got
right?
Drew Hill.
That's all great. But what do you remember from this song?
Cisco.
That we're going straight to the Wild Wild. Remember the
And
dragon?
who sings that part?
You always remember
Cisco.
the dragon.
So this is what I'm saying. We got to retcon history right now. We got to go back. We got to change the wiki. We got to change the official video on the YouTube Vivo fucking channel, and it needs to be Cisco's song.
That was
Because that is Cisco's song.
That was a hard video to find for a while. It's now
Really?
on the Vivo, but for a long time it wasn't. That video was suppressed. It was lost to history.
Do you remember at the MTV Video Music Awards, and maybe it was the Movie Awards, one of the shows, where they did the live performance of that?
I do.
And everyone left the stage and forgot about Stevie Wonder, and they had to
Yes.
come back out and get Stevie Wonder.
I do
No,
remember
but that's
that.
That was like, I was a big MTV fan growing up, and
Sad.
they did like a whole like, the stories you don't know about whatever award
Yeah.
show it was, and that was one of them.
That's really
It was
fucked
an
up.
embarrassing moment for all involved.
Sure.
Not the best moment. But Cisco's hook in Wild Wild West, that movie,
stop.
not good.
I'm gonna
That
stop.
hook,
I'm gonna stop
superb.
you right there. Cisco's hook in Cisco's Wild Wild West is how we're
Right.
gonna say this from now on. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
I've been to the man's wedding. I've met the man's family. It's time to pay fucking respect where respect is due.
That
Do
is
you
the
understand
moment.
me?
That is the moment that makes that movie. Makes,
Greg.
I dare say that franchise. Not the giant robotic spider. Not Kenneth Branagh.
No.
Not Kevin
Kenneth
Kline. Not
Branagh's
Selma
beard.
Hayek.
Not Selma Hayek's beard. None of
No
that
beards.
Stuff. None of that stuff.
No.
I'm telling you, we are a household here. We are a family here.
It's true.
And there's a lot of things. Ah, we've gone dark. They're attacking.
Wow. We are a household. We're a family.
Keep going.
We love PlayStation
Yeah.
and we love Cisco.
We do love
Those
Cisco.
are the two things we love in this
Sure.
household.
We like to switch a lot too, right?
Well.
No?
I do actually.
You play it more than I think
looking
you play
forward.
anything else.
I'm going to Austin, Texas
Yeah. Tonight. Yeah.
Because this Friday, by the way, kindoffunny.com/out-of-bounds, we are doing a fun screening of Waiting for the Punchline. That is the documentary you've heard me, Tim, Greg, all the guys talk about. Greg's in it. I'm in it. Everyone's in it. It is screening this Friday at the Spider House in Austin, Texas. Come out. Go to kindoffunny.com/out-of-bounds. So hard to talk to people talking there. But it's fun. I'm going to keep doing it anyway because I'm a professional. You guys can get tickets there. We're doing a small stand-up show beforehand and a Q&A afterward. It's going to be fun. Get tickets now because RT is heavily promoting this and they're going to go fast. So if you guys are in Austin, it might be sold out already. I don't know. If it is, cool. If not, I'll see you there.
Again,
What?
you guys, you in particular, all right?
Crushing it. I know.
You know what I mean?
Crushing the game.
You are. The
Crushing
morning
the game.
show, very good. You're very good. You got to learn to block it out, brother. I'm
No, I
whispering,
don't.
referencing coffee. I'm telling you, games daily. People come in here.
No. That's the problem. See, you aren't brutal enough with them. There are some. I'm not going to point fingers at people who do this, but there's one person. No, there's one person.
Andrea.
No, there's one person in particular that comes and gets so excited to be here that he or she stands in the back of the room and then Kevin always engages because it's like Kevin's favorite person.
Gary Whitta.
And I'm not going to say it whether or not it's Gary, but they will sit and have a full-blown, at this volume conversation. And the sad thing is, I will be midway through my show. I am more interested in what Gary has to say than what I do, so it's distracting. It's not that I want Gary to stop, it's that I want him to have a conversation
Get on the microphone.
on the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Because your life's so much more interesting than anything I have to do. I'm sorry, I spit on you.
Okay, I spit on Kevin yesterday. We all spit on each other.
All right, Kevin, we're changing the way things are. I'm going to do the tip reminder. That's when I want the video. We're going to read some tips. So can I get the tip video now? Can I get the tip intro now? Nailed it. Fucking nailed it. Some tips have come in already, so we're going to read those right now. First tip today comes from Reading Rambo. It says, hey, Nick, I met Johnny Ace yesterday. He gave me some savage advice I feel I have to share. Why buy a horse when you can fuck the cow for free?
Jesus fucking Christ, guys.
Doesn't sound like Johnny Ace.
It does, kind of. I mean, he's in Malta doing the
Morocco
booger
now.
sugar.
He's doing the disco fever dance over in Malta right now. He's having a great time. Tyro Platter gave us 500 cheers and said, why do I need to get Shirtless Spider-Man on my son's birthday? Champ to champ. I'll tell you what, Shirtless Spider-Man might just show up.
He says, what do I need?
Oh, what do I need to do?
I think that's a new
get
Patreon
Shirtless
tier.
Spider-Man.
That seems like a new Patreon tier.
How much? Because
For
he
a
might be in
cool
Europe.
$69,000.
Yeah.
Shirtless
I would
Spider-Man will
say
swing on in.
$6,900 I can probably get Shirtless Spider-Man out to.
Okay,
So if you want to donate
$6,900?
that, yeah. You think Shirtless Spider-Man would show up to like Wisconsin?
I mean, I only take photos of Shirtless Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you where he may not be.
Yeah.
But like maybe for $6,900, I think Shirtless Spider-Man will probably show up.
Okay.
Fucking smoking a cigarette.
There you go, Tyro Platter. For $6,900, you can get you can traumatize your son on his like first birthday. Just imprint that look into his eyes and let him live with that demon the rest of his life.
It seems like it could be a sting, like a To Catch a Predator sting. Shirtless Spider-Man walks in the backyard and it's Chris Hansen there, like.
The thing is this, you know, everything. We talk about context a lot, right? We talk about how we make a lot of funny jokes on this show, but in the context of the podcast, where people are around to hear the inflection of it, Kevin's reaction to it, your reaction to it, usually me stepping over the line, it's pure fun. But if there was just a picture of Shirtless Spider-Man surrounded by small, impressionable children, I don't know how well that would play. I don't know how well history would look fondly back on that. Like, there's a possibility that people might look at that and get the wrong idea. Where there is a
like
giant
a cool
mountain of a
party,
man with a Spider-Man mask, like assaulting, like accosting children.
No, you went too far.
But that's what it might look like because he's doing this and it's scary.
That's not assaulting. That's clearly.
He might have one kid, might have a bucket of water.
Here's what I want you to know. When originally it's probably like, that seems like a goofy idea, whatever. Like, now that I think of a fucking photo of a perched, shirtless Spider-Man with like a birthday cake and then surrounded by like 30 shirtless kids and they're all like this, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. Because we're fucking cosplaying.
You know what it reminds me of a lot of?
Are we fucking cosplaying?
We are cosplaying. You know what it reminds me a lot of? It's like those like Catholic camps that you'd go to with priests, but like, let's all get shirtless together. That's cool, right?
I don't remember that one. I was in.
It was like God likes your body. God wants to see you shirtless.
Now, of course, you bring up this joke about, of course, the trials and tribulations of Catholicism. You and I, both products of the Catholic Church.
Mm-hmm. Not fucked up at all because of it.
One of the most over the line, not sexual, everybody stick with me, over the line things I ever saw from a priest.
Okay.
We went on outdoor ed in 5th grade. It was one of the few overnight field trips anybody ever took us on. And you went out and up into the woods of Illinois, and they had the thing. You fucking got.
They gotta get you up there so no one can hear you scream.
You got garbage. I mean?
It's like in space and the woods of Illinois, no one can hear you scream.
You collect garbage or whatever, and then they press it down to make paper again. Like, it's kind of like learning about recycling and stupid shit like this. Whatever. I don't even remember. What did I get out of it? That Collective Souls album, their debut album that everybody had with the yellow case was great.
Cool.
That's about it. Some idiot, I remember his name, but I won't say it, let one of our teachers listen to Offspring Smash.
Poe.
Like the part where they, no, not Poe.
Was it Poe's
Poe's better about that. Like where they just curse nonstop, you stupid, dumb shit, goddamn motherfucker. Like, why would you let a teacher listen to this?
Yeah, you're dumb.
Anyways, though.
You're asking
we
for
were all
attention.
horsing around upstairs after the dance or whatever the fuck we did that night. There's girls there too. We're all horsing around up there. Everybody's having a good time. it's the chaperones trying to get people to calm down. You know what I mean? They get it all together. And that wasn't like we were like super rowdy. We weren't doing drugs. We weren't smashing shit, right?
In the chat, Matt's play a game says, not a good scenario so far. Where's this going?
I forget which one of my friends. I have a recording of, I did a podcast back in the day just for my friends that I would then sell on the tapes. But we're horsing around and like, all right, go to your rooms, go to your rooms. And the priest, the young priest, who's like,
just your friend, man.
early 30s.
You don't have to call me
It was
Father
always
Paul.
the cool
Just call
priest
me
or whatever,
Paul.
right? Grabs my friend by the arm as hard as he can, hauls off, and slams into his back. And when we got back to the room, we pulled up his shirt and there was like the hand print.
Why did he do that? Oh, because
From-
they were horsing around?
Yeah, he was trying to get, like, we weren't paying attention. We're all fucking doing, I don't even remember what we're doing. Hide and seek, running around being hooligans.
Yeah.
But not like fucking being bad people. But like, he grabbed him and fucking smacked.
So he just got frustrated and decided to abuse a child.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
not
that's
his
cool.
own. You know what I mean? It's weird.
No, it's okay.
I mean, I guess we're all God's children.
well,
but-
I'm sure he got what was coming to him. I'm sure that they pulled him aside and said, we're just going to move you to another parish.
do you ever
And
think?
that's-
Do you ever wonder what happened to all these priests we grew up with?
Well, I think
Father Mike dead. I know that, and Father Mike's not the one who abused him.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure at some point, depending on age, they died, but
I think Father Augustine is who I'm thinking.
I don't
of.
remember any of the priests
happened to
from
Father
my
Augustine?
Catholic church. And to be fair, I make a lot of jokes about it, but I was never molested by any I never had any bad run-ins with Catholic priests, but
Yeah.
I just like to make fun of it because the Pope has to always, like every 2 or 3 years, the Pope has
All
to
right, we
eat
fucked
crow.
up again, guys. It's pretty
And he's
bad.
like, I'm sorry about it. Like, Kevin, didn't the Pope just go like, didn't he just have to issue a statement apologizing for moving like a bunch of priests?
Yeah.
He's like, listen, I my bad. I'm sorry. We probably should have brought these people to justice, but instead we moved him to Wisconsin. That's what we
Drewski
moved to.
2K says, feel like Greg should have said strap in for this one.
Damn. Strap. Get the strap.
Oh, I thought it was just because it was a long rambling story that ended up with a violent outcome.
No, I feel like the strap. Well, that's all of our stories.
It's true.
What's hilarious is at least once a month, I tell a story and I cover some sort of deep-rooted pain with a joke, and then I go home and I go, huh,
That was a real thing.
maybe some weird shit happened to me when I was a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
But not today.
Not today.
Today it's all jokes. It's all fun and shenanigans. ladies
Once
and
had
gentlemen.
what I imagined to be, because I didn't talk to her. I was an altar boy.
Mm-hmm.
Once in the middle of a mass, priest is giving his homily at the front.
Mm-hmm.
This woman walked in who looked homeless and seemed to be suffering from some mental stuff. Walked in from the back of the church to the front of the church. The priest is at the front of the church giving his talk about the homily or whatever. She comes in front of him walking past and does this, where she like tries to like limbo underneath him talking, and he's like, "Are you okay?" or whatever. Like, can you go sit down?
That's
she just
hilarious.
And my mom was then like this happened in front of all these adults, all this stuff, and afterwards my mom's like, if that ever happens again, you should probably just leave.
Yeah.
You should probably get up and leave, because I'm up there kneeling or whatever the fuck I was doing.
You're
You know
like
what I mean?
right by her. She's
I was distancing but it's still, it's like,
Yeah.
why is this person clearly not doing what they need to do?
They probably just put her on a bus and sent her up to San Francisco. That's what happens. Arlo Cry Knight says, Greg, what about creating the Kind of Funny European Championship title and doing the title fight at RTX London? Sure, it's not the World Championship title, but at least Nick does not compete, and Tim, Andy don't have a chance against you.
We just had this conversation actually,
did.
Nick and I, about maybe it would have been funny if we had unlimited money to make an intercontinental title
Yeah.
and go do it there. Because Nick was like, do I have to come to Europe and defend the title? And I'm like, I don't think that's possible at this point for RTX London. So unless you lose the belt, no. But I think we have too many belts already. Of course, LaCroix boys champions, tag team champions right now. Nick world champion
there's no-
/ co-champion. Nick president. I of course am junior president.
You see that? He just made himself co-champion.
No, he's no. That's how the LaCroix boys roll.
That's how it works,
That's how it
man.
knows.
But that's not a real thing. There's no.
Kevin,
There's no.
life
war
moves
or
pretty
war.
fast, man. You got to keep up with it. Okay?
Exactly. Ferris Bueller, 2012.
Keep
you know?
up. That was the whole point of Ferris Bueller. Don't stop and smell the roses, or you'll fucking get left
bow.
behind. Chicka-chicka.
Yeah. So I think we have too many titles as it stands now, and I like that they're all in the LaCroix boys stable. I think right now we need to get through
Yeah.
PAX. We need to see who's going to walk home with the Intersight Championship.
Yeah.
Then we'll turn our eye inward and look at the ingrown hair that is the Kind of Funny World title and decide from there where it goes.
And I tell you what, I love ingrown hairs, man. I like fucking letting them fester and then bang, popping them out.
I don't like that at all.
It's super
I don't
fun.
like that one bit.
Right,
It's super
fun.
great. Yeah, all right. Let's go into the next tip. How much do we have to raise during the next extra live stream for us to see Champ to Champ go ass to ass? Come on, guys. Do it for the big, beautiful kid. Says Havoc1769. I'm glad that's not your real name.
How much did he tip?
He tipped $5 for that.
Somebody tips $115. We'll go ass to ass today.
What does that mean? Can we
I mean, we're going to
explain
put our
the
asses to each other's asses.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
We're not going to put the double-sided dildo in there.
I was gonna say that's not necessarily the clinical definition of ass to ass, but we'll take it. $115, and Greg and I will touch asses. I am not a shark. Has cheered 500 and says, "Hey guys, just wanted to remind you, I'm not a shark. Daddy, I made you proud. I did stand up again and I killed it. And I tweet you the link and get your feedback. If not, a fun clip. It's 13 minutes long. You boys are awesome, especially you, Greg. Also, this isn't a shark. Yeah, please tweet at me. We'll take one more tip and then we'll get into the news. Mr. Falcon Art said, Greg, I just realized how much you look like Jared Fogle in your Portillo's picture.
Oh, okay.
That is not true.
But I
That is
can
not
kind
true.
of see it.
No. You don't have that, like, you're not, like, staring down at, like, 6-year-olds in your photo, like, I'm about to eat a, well.
No.
All right. Let's go into the news. The news.
Hey, as usual, good job to Kevin for fixing that on the fly. I know that was driving you crazy. Something wasn't working.
It was good. I appreciated it. I was trying to think of some snide comment, but
No, just support him sometimes.
yeah, no, I'm gonna support him right now.
Good.
Top on the news story. On the news today, the Hollywood Reporter is reporting Dwayne Johnson to play King Kamehameha in the epic from Robert Zemeckis. And what I'm gleaning from this is that The Rock's like, maybe I should try to do like a real movie. And I'm thinking it's because he wants an Oscar. That's what I'm thinking right now.
So this is like, I know nothing about this movie. I only know, what you're saying, I know Rock from being amazing, obviously, wrestling, when he made my video for Kinda Funny Live.
Yeah.
And then
Friend of the show.
doing, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Seriously? He's been doing a lot of like, more like Jumanji stuff. This is going to be like a serious like movie?
This movie is Robert Zemeckis, who obviously has directed serious movies. He did recently.
But he's done goofy shit too.
Well, he did Back to the Future, but then like he did Flight with Denzel
He
Washington.
did a lot of good movies. Me and Tim were talking about him the other day.
Forrest Gump.
A much better director than like he should be up there.
He is up
with
there.
like massive, but like people don't bring him up.
No,
People
they don't
talk
bring him
about
up.
great
Well, they don't bring him up
directors.
because he hasn't done like a huge movie in a really long time. But he did a lot of great movies.
He was all over the 80s.
Yeah. Castaway. Forrest Gump. Flight. Contact. These are all great Robert Zemeckis movies. So the fact that he's doing a movie called The King, starring The Rock as King Kamehameha. I'm saying that totally wrong, but correct me in the chat. This is written by the guy that wrote Braveheart, Randall Wallace, and it's coming up, man. And I think it's gonna be cool. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for The Rock to take on a little bit more of a hardcore role.
I do too. I want to see him use those chops, as they say. You know what I mean? What does anyone know?
Joey from the press pit.
It's just Kamehameha.
Thank you. What did I say? Kamehameha? I put too many syllables in the Kamehameha. Say it again for me.
Kamehameha.
Put it into the shot. Put it into the limp shot mic. Thank you. King Kamehameha.
Don't call it the limp shot mic, please.
Meli Kaliki Maka is the Hawaiian way to say Merry Christmas to you. What on the Instagram? I watch The Rock. You know this. I love The Rock. I follow The Rock. He did a thing with Make-A-Wish kids.
Yeah.
He kind of blew my mind because I saw him signing T-shirts. You know we hate signing T-shirts because the signatures never look good.
How does he do it?
He was holding them super taut. He was having he grabbed him, pulled him, then had the kids hold him super taut, and then he signed him.
Yeah, that's how you have to do it.
Because people flop them down on the T-shirt table at RTX or whatever, and we can't get a good thing.
Yeah.
Hold it super taut.
I try to do it super tight.
But he's wearing. Why is the Kevin? Can you go to The Rock's Instagram, Instagram.com/The Rock? Why is The Rock dressed like a newsie? What is he shooting right now? He's in some kind of period piece. Is that what's happening?
He's doing that other movie. Jesus Christ.
Jungle Cruise, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that it's a period piece? That's why he's
I
dressed.
think he's still doing Jungle Cruise. Yeah.
Man, he got locked into a deal for weird movies. Huh?
Man, he's getting fucked.
See, there it is. Look at this. It
People
looks
are
like
fucking stoked for this, man.
Happy Tears. Yeah, you're right. Jungle Cruise. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good call.
I'll tell you one thing right now. I'm caught up on Ballers, and I was. I never tweet.
I'm so far behind on Ballers.
I never tweet.
Yeah.
But the other day I was like, God damn it, I need something in my life, and I don't know what it is. And I'm going through all the streaming services, and I get to my HBO Go, and I notice that Ballers episode.
Is it back? Is it already new?
Oh yeah. Season 4.
What a fucking goddamn intro. God, Baller's such a good show.
And it's The Rock, and it's like you can tell
Rob
it's like a
Corddry.
mix. It's interesting because I think they used some footage from like when he played
His
college.
Miami days.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's awesome. No, but I mean, I almost tweeted. I'm like, I needed something tonight, and I took a picture. I was gonna take a picture of The Rock And I was like, Rock, you always deliver.
Yeah.
Because Ballers is
Ballers is
just
balling out.
fucking
Great show.
good.
Yeah.
He's got a beard in this season.
Oh,
Loving that.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he's getting it's the gray beard, you know.
Did
He's got that wolf beard.
You're allowed to spoil some of the Ballers plot points.
Yeah.
Did he get the NFL team up and running in Vegas?
This is a huge spoiler.
Okay.
Do you want me? Everyone,
do.
Guard your ears. No.
Fuck. Because the last I saw was the season where he was trying to. He did the monster truck rally.
The deal ended up. What's his name from fucking Short Circuit? He plays that
Steve
weird.
Guttenberg. Steve Guttenberg. The Goot.
The Goot who
Yeah.
plays that. Who's just the weirdest character on this whole show.
He looks like
very
Vince
off-putting.
McMahon. He was very much a Vince
Yeah,
McMahon.
he's very much a Vince McMahon style character. Kind of double crosses him.
Oh no.
And the woman that runs the NBA, like she's on the council of owners,
Yeah.
kind of fucks him over, and they collude together to like get to take it away from him, basically. So he goes to his boss's brother and says, "You guys need to make amends because you got billions of dollars." And the boss's brother is not. He's the other guy from Wings, the funny brother from Wings.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Remember that guy Peter
yeah.
something or other? They get together and they say, "We're actually going to make a big push, but we're going to give you a ton of money to build a new stadium in Oakland. We're going to keep him in Oakland. We're going to build a new stadium in Oakland." And so that's what we're going to do. And then I think they end up fucking him over and going, well, they like the idea of us buying the stadium and doing all that stuff, but they still want it in Vegas. 'Cause I think, are the Raiders actually going to Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of like,
Gotcha.
can't really.
So
pretend
now the
that-
new season's happening. He's just being. It's just him.
the
and
new season's happening, and
Corey
now
still?
they've gone back and doubled down on because
Are they back in Miami?
no, they're in LA this season.
Okay.
Because they're back. The way it worked out is they ended up going back to the management company because they got that big deal for the boss. The boss is like, "You guys take over the company. We'll give you tons of money. You expand it.
Yeah.
You expand your equity in it. Whatever. I'm gonna go fucking sunset and be an NFL owner. It's gonna be great." They buy an extreme sports management company,
Okay.
helmed by one Russell Brand. And if you think to yourself, "Hey, is Russell Brand just playing the exact same character he always plays in
Yeah.
every movie?" You'd be 100%
All right.
right. And you'd be like, does he skate that fine line between amusement and totally fucking annoying?
Yeah.
He does, but that's his brand.
Yeah.
As
The Russell Brand.
The Russell Brand.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I want you to know
I just like
something.
watching The Rock do anything.
Here's what I want you to know, Nick.
Yeah.
Again, this show's been great for a long time. You kill it on camera all the time. This was possibly one of my favorite segments we've ever done. Of just listening to you catch me up on Ballers. Loved it. I had a great fucking time. That was awesome. Thank you very much.
By the way, if you guys want to be caught up on Ballers for real, you can just watch any episode where they do the recap for 15 seconds. Of course, Ricky
Yeah.
also trying to come back into the fray. He says, "I'm quitting." He has a concussion, bipolar disorder.
Whoa.
Had been diagnosed with all that stuff. Passes on a deal to play for the Rams, I think it was. Because of his concussion. He's like, "I gotta be honest, I got a concussion. I don't know what that's gonna do." I didn't realize that concussions were that serious, that people had to be honest about them. But apparently he felt he had to be honest. Goes to his baby mama and says, I'm all in, I'm quitting football, but he's not really quitting football, and tries to sign with, he has to go work out for, I forget the big guy's name, the guy who's an ex-player, but is now,
The Dolphins.
he leaves the Miami Dolphins, he goes over to the LA Rams. The whole thing's happening in LA.
Sure, of course,
basically.
they had to bring the whole crew.
He goes over, he's GM of the
Did
LA
they bring
Rams.
the guy? I always forget his name. The guy who's the big guy's boss, who's always very cool, and he's from West Wing.
He got fired.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's off the show now, I think.
Oh, he got fired from the show.
No, I think he got fired as general manager.
Okay.
And then they brought a new general manager who was going to fire the other guy. And he said, "Fuck, man, I gotta go." Well, that shit's shaking up. But I feel
Is
like
Charles still married to that woman? Did they have a baby yet? Are they still going?
Charles, yeah, that's all good to go. And
Okay.
she was like, "You can, I'll give you the go ahead to quit your job here and go look for a better job." And he gets the general management job.
Did Spencer ever find love? The woman left to go to ESPN.
No, he kind of screwed it up because she was working for the girl he was dating in season 3. I don't know, I forget the actress's name, but she worked for the Goot.
God. Oh, I remember that actually.
And so there was a conflict of interest there, and then he kind of fucked up because he thought he was sterile. But the doctor's like, "You're not sterile, but you're getting close. Like, your boys are slow swimmers, so if you're gonna do it, you might want to do it now." And so he got a little drunk and like popped a couple off in her, and she was like, "What the fuck did you just do?" And then
He did it without permission.
Well, she was
Spencer.
She was not aware. Let's put it this way. I'm not saying that it was a bad thing. I'm just saying that like he willfully was ignorant about whether or not like how close he was to the edge, and then pushed himself over.
Okay.
So she goes to get the morning after pill, and he's like, "Maybe don't take that." And she goes, "Why?" And he goes, "This is, by the way, we're like deep into season 4 now. I'm
Is that what's
spoiling.
now?
Yeah, this is. I'm
okay,
spoiling this for you.
we're having a great time. It's story time with Nikki.
And he's like, "Well, maybe we should have a kid." And she goes, "Are you saying that because you're worried that your
love
window
me
for
and you
having
want
a kid is
yeah.
leaving, or do you want to spend the rest of your life with me and raise a child?"
Yeah.
And he fucks up and doesn't answer right, and she leaves him. But Now he's got some other smoking hot woman on the hook who is like a lawyer and the single mother of a high school like superstar. So he's kind of got this like, maybe I'll try to mentor this kid. But of course there are legal issues with that, as you know, because as a manager, you're not allowed to approach high school students. You can't even talk to them. Right.
Yeah. And shirtless Spider-Man, those rules don't apply.
They don't, because
not that I am.
Come fucking find me, federal government. I'm shirtless Spider-Man. I'm sure there's no possible way
everybody.
you can figure out who shirtless Spider-Man is.
Tight body, but a shirtless Spider-Man on a card table surrounded by children in Spider-Man face paint. It's brilliant.
Okay, I'll bring up this next news story. Let's segue over to something a little less sexual. Oh. There's a video game. There's a video game for the video game Dream Daddy launches a surprise comic book series, and it is the cover of which is drawn by one friend of the show, Chris Anka.
Chris Anka coming on the Greg's Comic Book Club next week.
So you can talk to him about that if you choose. Of course, our friend Vernon Shaw was one of the people who had a hand in making Dream Daddy. He launched that game to rave reviews and zero critical feedback from anyone on that. So I'm sure the comic book will just enjoy the same success. But shout out to all of them. I never played the game. Did you play Dream Daddy?
Just the preview stuff of it. Yeah. I mean, I know it was beloved, and obviously we were friends with
people. Loved it.
Yeah.
Vernon down from Game Grumps.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought. No, I know who we're talking about.
Yeah. I
was gonna make a joke about thinking it was another Vernon, and I was like, I can't come up with another Vernon right now.
Vernon Troy, little guy.
He passed away, and his name's not Vernon. Yeah.
What was his name?
Vernon Troyer's dead.
Oh no.
What was his real name?
Vernon Troyer.
But
it's not Vernon. It's Well, I don't know.
I'm sure it's short for Vernon.
No one ever called him Vernon Troyer. All right, so I wasn't gonna disrespect
Kevin,
the
can
dead.
we look up Vernon Troyer's real name? What's that? It's something like Paul Connors. It's like totally different.
Vern J. Troyer.
Well,
there you go. It sucks
respect
to be
the
wrong.
fucking dead people.
Exactly.
Respect the dead. I loved him. What a great,
loved him?
What a good sport. I do love him. But I loved
He'd always get
him.
way too trash, though. Do you guys remember?
Yeah, he used to
I
get
do.
fucked up.
Surreal Life was great.
That was
He used to
a
get real
great
fucked
show,
up.
and man, he would just be rolling around his little scooter, pissing on things.
Man, God bless him though.
Bless him.
You're a superstar like that. Life gave him kind of a shitty lot.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm gonna party.
And
this
he owned
fucking
it.
thing.
Yeah, that was
I'm
his thing.
gonna fucking party until I crash against the goddamn reef.
It was that he loved video games. He was active on Reddit. He followed me on Twitter. Like, he was a legit cool guy. Rest
Kevin,
in peace.
R.I.P.
Not
Next
Vernon.
news story. Well, no, Vernon's still alive. Hopefully. Star Wars Episode 9 will reportedly see the return of a character called Snap Wexley. Thank God. Right? Thank God J.J. Abrams' friend is getting another cameo in this movie. This is what we need. This will bring us back. What are your thoughts on Snap Wexley? Because I know you fucking have some, Jared, because you popped your head around the corner like you got something precious to say.
I got real excited here.
Go for it.
So one of the things I really do legitimately love about Star Wars is how all these ancillary and proprietary characters gain ridiculous amounts of lore as the years pass. And so the return of Snap Wexley means more Snap Wexley novels, more Snap Wexley short stories, comic book appearances, esoteric lore, background in Star Wars Ultimate Fact books, at all, etc. Even though this seems like the silliest thing in the world for 99% of the population, for the 1% of us that actually pop in and read the Star Wars novels, etc., having more lore for a character is usually a good thing.
Is it?
In two ways.
How'd that solo work out? How'd that solo film work out?
Okay, so
Not a great lore built in that one. That we're now
happens-
stuck with forever.
That's what happens when you try to turn
fuck
the
Stranger
EU,
Things.
which is really just high-quality fanfic,
Yeah.
into a movie.
Yeah.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
What you want is you have this stuff out there on the periphery so that you can be like, well, actually, if you know the background of Snap Wexley, you have that kind of fun stuff.
No.
But no, you never want to make that into your mainline movie. But it is that guy. It's that dude from Heroes.
Yeah,
You know, remember him?
Greg. His name is Greg Grunberg.
Yeah.
And he's very good friends with J.J. Abrams.
And that was my thing of it. And I don't know Greg Grunberg at all, right?
You should, though. He seems like a nice guy.
Wasn't it when we were at Kevin Pereira's studio for The Attack, they had a cutout of him because he's somehow related to that
he does some
studio
work.
or
I think he
whatever.
does some work with Kevin Pereira. What I'm saying
But
is
I
this.
remember watching this and being like, is that fucking Parkman from Heroes right now?
Yeah.
The cop from Heroes is in Star Wars? I was like, all right, cool.
I
Yes.
think really
He was
why-
also in Star Trek. There, he had a cameo in Star Trek as well.
Well, so was fucking Tyler Perry, right? And I'm looking for the spin-off novel about him in Star Trek.
I
Tyler Perry just-
want to know where my Star Trek cameo is. Because Star Trek, they have some great cameos in Star Trek, but I haven't been on there yet. Stephen Hawking, he's been on. How come I haven't?
I'll show
Great
you what my
question.
I'm actually in Star Wars. I played the nipple that spit out the green milk.
Yeah, that was you.
That was me. I played. Actually, I wasn't the nipple that spit out the milk. I was the other nipple. They called me the alternate. And I was like, look at, like, watch. You'll see it right now. Kevin, give me the one. Kevin, can I get the one? Look at this.
Nick, that explains so much because when I watch that scene, most of the people in the theater, they're like,
Money.
Ew,
Money in the bank.
Ew. But I
Yeah.
was like, man, that milk looks delicious.
My
And
milk
now
looks
I
like something I'd
understand
like
why.
to put in my stomach.
Now I understand why.
Yeah.
It was coming from you.
Yeah.
Full of shit. You never thought it looked delicious.
It looked glorious. Looked
No
like
one
a
ever
looked
thinks
like a delightful mint julep, a grasshopper, perhaps. Greg, we're talking about Star Wars. Is that where you're making your bored face?
No, you're actually talking about drinking things out of Nick's mouth. That's where I'm making
What if I
the
put
face
milk in my
for.
mouth with a mint and like washed it up and spit it into your mouth like Big
I
Mama?
would not be fine with this. Like
Mama
Big
bird,
Mama?
Mama bird, baby bird. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. This
All
is
right.
all, and I think that's intruding on the milk mommy territory. You know?
That's true. Milk Mommy, can I get a ruling on that?
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I think. Kevin, if you prefer me to call, what do you want to be called? I've never asked you this.
Yes, you have, and I said the captain is something I'd be fine with.
But,
What about the glue?
that's not indicative. You can't. That's not indicative. You have to. You can't give yourself.
Okay, well then
nickname.
why ask me, Nick?
Because I want you to pick from the nicknames the audience is giving you. You've
I
got
choose not to
Greg
pick
gave you the glue.
Yeah.
I gave you Operation Rolling Thunder or Kevin Rolling Thunder Coelho, which is fucking awesome.
I've been thinking about trying on Snapple Jacks. For yes.
What is Snapple Jacks?
It's Apple Jacks with an S in front of it.
Snapple? That sounds disgusting. Kev, you know, we're gonna table this discussion. We'll have it later.
Kevin, think of it this way: if you
don't
started
wanna throw
snapping
something
more,
at my
if you
head.
started snapping more, Snapple Jacks would be a great fucking nickname.
That would be pretty
I'll
cool,
think
Kevin.
about that.
Thank you. Just if you want to play into the bit.
You know what, Kev, let's not watch this because I think we got enough in this show. I want to get to the next news story, and we're getting a little long here.
Wait,
Jared,
real quick, before we do this, are we allowed to show this?
I don't see why not.
There's a butt in it.
Just scroll down. Just scroll down.
Yeah,
Past
scroll
it.
past the butt.
Okay.
There you go. Just
hold on,
scroll.
Can you give
show
me the
that.
headline and scroll?
Give me a second. I just want to see. This should be fine.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Just scroll.
I mean,
There, stop.
To be fair, there's lots wrong with that. Lots wrong with that.
Shut.
But I'm sure it's fine here. This Jerry Petty brought this story to my attention this morning, and God bless him for being in the office. HBO just scrapped its adult programming, but at least we still have Game of Thrones nudity. If you guys aren't familiar with this, because a lot of people probably don't watch HBO.
A lot of
as
people
as
have porn
program.
now.
Well, we have real porn, so we're not relegated to hoping our parents are asleep.
Yeah.
And then trying to catch real sex.
Real sex,
And then
99.
hoping it's not one of the episodes about the fucking hippies who get naked and they're just
We just have a commune of naked people.
they're
No.
just so fucking hairy.
So hold on. We're
And
dancing
you're like, I
around.
can barely keep. Oh, okay. all
If
right.
you are a youngin' now,
Yeah.
you don't understand that there was a time when we didn't have the internet and pornography, you had to go to like if you're lucky, maybe you could sneak into your dad's room, but for me, it was had to go to like your friend's house and then sneak into his older brother's room to get a penthouse to look at a thing to see what a fucking lady looks like.
Yep.
And so what you do is, if you were lucky enough to have HBO, because a lot of people didn't, and then you'd have like the wavy lines,
you
like
might catch a nipple.
yeah, you had to watch that kind of shit. American Pie did a great one. You'd watch HBO after 11 or 10. It would go into like Skinamaxy kind of things. And
Right.
the thing they always had was real sex. And they more recently even, they've had a documentary about following that cat house in Vegas or whatever. And you
yeah.
would get to see stuff. And there was a real sex that was so fundamental and making me think about fucking sex that it was like I would watch the other ones like you're talking about where 99% of real sex was terrible.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you people are ugly and I don't want to see you fuck or talk about fucking. But there was one where there was a couple and their whole thing was they were going out in the night in like Reykjavik or something weird and they were just gonna fuck in public. And it was them following around and them fucking in a booth and them fucking on a dance floor. And I was
Yeah.
like, this is so incredibly hot.
I always liked the ones that were like a little kinky, where it was like,
Sure.
we're going to talk about BDSM, and I'm like, ooh, this is twisted and taboo. Anything that was taboo was great, but it was always one, and then like the next 10 episodes were about
Terrible.
were just people that looked like your mom talking about dildos, and I'm like, I can't. I'm trying so hard to be attracted to this as a
be redeemed,
13-year-old
yeah,
boy,
yeah,
and it's just not working for me.
Sure.
Because again, it's not that moms aren't attractive. It's just when they look exactly like your mom, I challenge you.
Nick,
I challenge you to stay
Why
aroused.
are we doing this?
We're trying to paint a picture, Kevin.
I'm just saying we're better than this guy.
We're not. Not on this show. Games Daily, much better than this.
Yeah, of course.
Games Daily, you have like real people watch that show.
Yeah.
I hear Shuhei Yoshida, it's his favorite programming to put on during lunch.
I've heard that as well.
He puts that on just to see if he's ever mentioned.
Yeah.
It's like when Ronald Reagan used to watch the TV and everyone's like, oh, he's just like us.
Yeah.
He's just like us.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Shuhei, right?
Yeah.
Even though he wasn't like us, and Shuhei is by far. better
Shuhei's
than
not
all
like
of
us at all.
No, he's better than all
He
of
likes
us.
to he likes to act like he's like us, but it's similar to like Alanis Morissette's song. No, fuck. Joan Osborne's song, What If God Was One of Us?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's Shuhei.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice
What
guy.
if Shu was one of us?
Would he still make Nick dance for him? I'll dance for him anytime.
I forgot
Anytime
about
he
that.
wants me to
Yeah,
make him
yeah.
dance for him, I'll
Okay.
do it. Want to see it now?
Shuhei's dancing for you, Shuhei.
It's for you, Shuhei.
It's for you, Shuhei.
I hope this brings a smile to your face. I know your job's stressful, but you love it. Shuhei.
What if Shu was one of us? Just a slob like one of us.
That's great.
Hey,
It's cool
good.
because I started with like a beat, and you went into that, the seminal.
Wait, I was remixing. You
was good.
remixed it. I
was
put the
really
Joan Osborne in there. I remixed it. Anyways, HBO's not running porn no more. So.
RIP HBO porn. If you want to see real porn, go to any of the billion of porn sites that you can get for free. But yeah, I do. This
They're
is.
stopping their adult programming.
The thing about it is this: it wasn't just porn, right? Real Sex actually had editorials. Real Sex actually did try to show you like parts of sex and normalize parts of sex that you may not have seen as a kid. Obviously, this started in 1983. As a child of the 80s, we were very cloistered when it came to like sex, right? Sex wasn't really talked about, but of course, my parents would drop me off at the movie theater. I've talked about this ad nauseum. I talked about it on GOG this week. Parents drop me off at the movie theater, give me $5, like, have fun watching The Predator. Have fun watching RoboCop.
Sure, yeah,
have fun
yeah.
watching these movies that you can see people spurting blood out of their fucking jugulars.
Yeah.
But let's, for the love of God,
Not show a nip.
not show any nudity
No
or show
boobies.
people penetrating each other.
Yeah.
Be ashamed of that. Now, granted, my parents never really, they didn't instill in me a sense of shame about my body or sexual at all. But it certainly wasn't like, I just noticed when I was a kid, when I think back to it, I'm like, normalized for me was not sex. Normalized for me was very much violence.
Yeah.
And so these do hold a special place in my heart because like they talk about Taxi Cab Confessions, which was a more fun
yeah.
show. They talk about it kicked off with 1983 with Hookers, the episode of the documentary series America Undercover. Remember that? Where was the guy who would talk like this? And then you would see real life sex workers having to interact with Johns, and you wouldn't see it, but they would wearing wires, and you'd hear them talk, and it was just weird, really fucking cool, fascinating look at that part of life that you would never really get a chance to look at. So it kind of sucks that they're moving away from that style of filmmaking, but what are you gonna do?
Somebody else. Vice is still doing it.
Vice still doing great.
But I mean,
work.
even that, like a documentary is so much different than like real sex.
Yeah. There was always the Real Sex. Remember they cut to the
People on the
sidewalk
street,
interviews
yeah,
of like,
yeah.
what do you like?
yeah.
We like anal. And they'd be like, you do? Yeah, there's always like, there's always one interview where the guy's like, what?
Yeah.
You do like
We gotta
anal?
go home. Yeah.
Well, I used to do anal all the time with all my other ex-boyfriends, but this guy's too small. What?
Jesus Christ, that never happened. I never saw that episode.
What if God
Was one of us.
Greg, let's go into the rest of the tips. Mr. Fister, all appropriate. Says Nick Greg, when can we get a sweet Dank Nugs GOG? See you guys all get stoned.
Oh.
Side question: do you machine dry your MeUndies or let them dry or air dry? What's better in the long run? Keep cock-a-doodle blasting that chicken. I assume you dry your underwear.
Yeah, I dry my underwear.
You gotta wash those on high
the
heat.
weed GOG.
The thing about it is this: we talked about, hey, when marijuana gets legalized in California, we're all gonna get super high, but it didn't change the fact that none of us like getting high.
Yeah, this is not a thing.
It's not that we're averse to it. It's just
Not our bag, man.
not our thing, man. And yeah, I've smoked marijuana a number of times. Do I sound cool when I say that?
I've taken the pot.
I've ingested the weed. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. Every once in a while, I like to do a little craft cocktail and make it a little loose. Get a little fucking loose. Get on that
get
level.
on my level.
Responsibly, of course. Never drive. Always Uber. Because that makes Uber
Stop
drivers.
fucking listening to the show and then chatting in the chat while you're driving.
I'll tell you this right now. When you get a little
Enjoy the show
drunk and
way
ride an
more.
Uber, it makes everything better because then you're on their level. Borzin says, Borzin00 in chat, had my gallbladder out yesterday and now I'm just chilling and watching the morning show.
Chill.
To make me feel 100% again, I need a pep talk from the champ. Give me the one. Hey man, you're gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Good for you. You know what? You didn't need that fucking gallbladder. You know what? That thing weighs like 5-6 pounds. Look at you. You lost weight today. Congratulations. Support us on Patreon. Patreon.com/kindafunny. You get that bad boy right there. Woo! Woo! How was it? Was it good?
That was real good.
A lot of people call me the Ric Flair of Kinda Funny.
I have heard that actually.
That's kind of weird. I don't get it, but I'm excited by it.
Oh, he dramatically overacted and acted like it was hurt all the time and he cheated a lot and like he was kind of a dick.
Fucking got you, dude.
Accurate. Accurate. Final tip today comes from Salty Must Spry Me.
Salty must spry me.
Gave us 1,000 shares and said, hey guys, wanted to say a quick thank you for all of your awesome content. After 17 lovely, joy-filled years, I had to say goodbye to my beloved dog, Lizzie. Aw. We're family is still, our family is still reeling, but everything you guys do helps. Thanks so much for that. I'm sorry about that.
We're there
That's
for you,
really
man.
hard.
That sucks.
That's really hard. I've had to say goodbye to a few dogs over the years. Hate it.
Yeah.
Couldn't be there. Couldn't do it. Can't do it. Had to let my mom do it. Sure. My mom, vicious. Hammer to the head.
Jesus, she's putting him down. You're not even going to the vet.
She's
This
not
is
wasting
the
money on
backyard.
that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure when you if anyone ever does any, like if my parents ever sell that house and they want to build like an extension
They're
to
gonna
it,
find
they're gonna
all
find
sorts of
just
cats and dogs and everything back their bodies.
Because my mom was like, how much does it cost to come get this dog? $20. Hammer.
She did not kill it. She didn't really kill the dogs, right?
No.
Like, I was with you in the beginning as a joke, and then I was like, wait.
Dude, Elena Scarpino's hard as fucking nails.
Yeah.
And I would not fuck with her if I were you, but she's not that hard.
Okay, cool.
She's not that hard.
Okay.
She's a soft spot for all
Scared
the
me there
animals.
for a second,
She
you
They're
know?
part of the family. They're part of the family. All right. P.S. I love this best friend XOXO is your opportunity to give a shout out to someone in our community you feel is just doing a bang up job of being a human being. Go to kindoffunny.com/bestfriend. Fill that form out if you want to give someone a shout out. Vitz Patel is shouting out and being nominating. He's being cheeky, I guess, and nominating Jerry Coe and Kumail. They are two beacons of positivity. And I don't know why it's cheeky. This seems like it's, well, we'll see.
I think he
We'll
described it himself maybe as being cheeky.
Yeah, I guess so. There are two beacons of positivity in the community. Plus, they do a whole lot, from scribing all the shenanigans of the morning show to giving thought-provoking comments on Kind of Funny Games Daily. Can't wait to meet these two at RTX London and have some cheeky Nandos.
Oi, cheeky Nandos.
That's why you're being cheeky. I see. Cheeky Nandos, overrated. I'll put it out there.
You know what? Don't get in my head about it. Now that I know you
don't
think
care what you Brits think.
you think fucking
It is-
Outback Steakhouse is better than Wild Wings. So
I'll tell you this right now, it is. But the service is better. Not better food. Cheeky Nando's, fine establishment, but it is basically the Chick-fil-A of London.
I fucking love Chick-fil-A, so we're fine then. Everything works out.
This is where we're off. Greg gets giveaway time. If you wouldn't mind, tell people how they can win.
Ladies and gentlemen, each and every day here on the Kind of Funny Morning Show, we give away a video game. If you'd like to be entered to win that video game, it is simple. Number one, this is the free way. Be in the Twitch chat like so many of you are right now. You're logged in, you're entered, you don't have to do anything. However, if you want 3 more chances to win, yes, they stack. It's simple. Subscribe to us here on Twitch. If you subscribe to us, you get the Kind of Funny logo next to your name. Cool emotes, private chat time with us. You get to play multiplayer games with us whenever we play it, and you get to do ad-free, I think. I remember seeing a headline that they were taking away ad-free, but then I think it was also that we could opt in to keep it if we wanted it. I'm not sure about that one. I'll get back to you one other day. Probably never. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, that gives you a free subscription to give away each and every month. You have to give it away each and every 30 days. They don't let it auto-renew. We'd love for you to give it to us, even if you aren't watching on Twitch. Maybe you're a YouTuber. Maybe you're over on a podcast. Please consider using your Amazon Prime on Kind of Funny Games. Of course, you could also go to patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. At the $2 level and up, you are automatically entered to win each and every giveaway we do, plus get the cool bonuses like being able to watch the show live as we record it, that being the Game Over Greggy show or Kind of Funny Games cast, which we're doing today.
Today's giveaway is brought to you by MeUndies. You've heard us talk about MeUndies about a gazillion times right now. Greg wears them, Tim wears them. They love them so much because they like softness around their soft parts. And that's very, very important. Let me ask you this. When you wake up in the morning all groggy, can you get excited to go into that underwear drawer and pick out those undies to wear in the day? Because it's like your own little secret. You got a fun little crazy print down there that you got when you go to work. And it's fun. What are you wearing today? What do you got? What do you got on?
Today I'm wearing this
That's a cool pattern.
this colors.
It's kind of reggae. You know, it's like Jamaican
Yeah,
inspired.
no, 100%.
Am on. Should I do the rest of the ad read
No,
as a Jamaican?
please don't.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that anyway. Let me tell you, these are very, very soft underwear because they use micromodal fabric, which is a full 3 times softer than regular cotton. I couldn't believe how soft these things were the first time I touched them, and I keep touching them every single time, regardless of whether Greg wants me to or not. It's the exact fabric you want down there, and I can attest to that. MeUndies releases multiple fun prints each month in matching socks and bralettes, meaning that if you want to match your partner, you can. They got you covered on that. This is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. That means if you go to MeUndies, you don't like them, you send them right back, and they'll just send you a full refund for your first pair. It's very, very easy. Right now, they're doing a fun membership where you can level up your top drawer with new undies each month. Members gain access to exclusive prints, and no one else can get them. They get special member pricing on every product MeUndies makes, and you can switch styles or skip a month if you want. That's with the membership. So look at that. This is a really risk-free trial for this. To get 50% off your first pair, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/morning. That's MeUndies.com/morning. What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Wait, MeUndies, they don't have a tagline. We got to give them a tagline.
MeUndies. Put it on your body.
Put it on your body. Put me on your body. That's what we're going to do.
There you go.
Today's winner comes from the Twitch chat. Congratulations to Up at the Lake. You have won Fire Pro Wrestling World, which is Greg's brand new favorite game.
I do love this game quite a bit. Came out yesterday on PlayStation 4. Get in there. Download the Kinda Funny ring. I still need to give all the Kinda Funny characters moves and then upload them.
Did you update my weight?
No.
I would like you to.
Okay.
Cool.
My apologies.
All right, everyone, we're going to go into the chat right now and talk to you. Of course, we'll queue up your questions, comments, compliments, or concerns, and we will address those one by one until I see fit to end this show. But right before that, we'll go into sub-only mode. So if you're a sub and you got an extra special question for us, you might want to wait or just ask it now. What else are you going to wear? Shoes? Swingfan191. That joke's never going to get old, and I love it. Greedy Ear says, I am waiting for MeUndies to be available in UK. Let's make it happen, MeUndies. All right, people, give us something good to talk about here.
Tell me something good,
Thomas in 2D says, thank you for bringing the Team Fat shirt back to the store. We did?
Apparently. Yay! Kind of like how they found a box of the blue hoodie and put that up one day randomly. Great, awesome.
That's so weird. Is it really? Let's go to this and see.
You're looking, there it is.
No, that's the sticker.
Nope, that's
the shirt.
Yeah, they don't have a photo of the shirt for some reason.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess
Team
it's
Fat
back.
shirt is up.
Why not? That makes sense.
Why wouldn't it make sense?
Why wouldn't it make sense? Let's see. Nick, did you see that Tarantino has cast Roman Polanski and Charles Manson in his new movie? No, I did not see that, but I'll check those out. Thank you for that. Mystery Asman 300, keep me honest. The Rock, too many movies or not enough movies? I think just the right amount of movies for The Rock. I don't want him wearing himself out, and I'd like to have him throw his efforts into a serious flick. I want to see his acting chops come to fruition.
You're saying on Ballers you don't see those acting chops?
No, you get it every once in a while, but it's a goofy show. You know, it's fun. It's entourage with sports. It's silly and fun.
Yeah.
Peter Berg's in it every once in a while.
See, my thing is that I think Spencer Strassmore, at his core, is a good person, whereas I always thought like Vinny Chase was just a vapid idiot on Entourage, and I couldn't cheer for him.
That's true.
I always thought E was the better guy, and then they started fucking up E at the end.
Yeah, E's kind of.
He could never get his shit together.
By the end of
Sloan.
it, they're all shitbags.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all just
they never
useless
learned any
Hollywood
lessons.
slacks.
They never learned any lessons.
No.
Vinny Chase got addicted to drugs when he was dating Sasha Grey in the fucking show.
Yeah, but he knocked it out.
And then, yeah, exactly. Then one show, he's like, I'm not gonna do drugs anymore. I'm great. And they got, cool, you're in the $1 million movie. Everything's great again.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they just
fucking
kept
hell.
they just kept falling into shit. By the way, he didn't say he wasn't gonna do drugs anymore. He just said, I'm not really addicted to drugs. And everyone's like, okay. And he's like, watch. And he did like alcohol. And he's like, cool, I'm cool. So yeah, it was really easy for him to kick that
I
habit.
hate Vinny Chase.
Yeah.
Not the
Adrian
actor.
Brody,
He's
yeah.
a fine person. I'm saying the character Vinny Chase I hate.
Let's see. Kesselwing says, Nick, did you see Burt Kreischer's new special on Netflix? I have not yet. Thank you for reminding me. I got to cue that up. Let's see. Underpaid Drummer says, when are we going to get a Patreon tier for implied nudes? That's a great
I brought
question.
back that Portillo's blanket. I'm still down to do it. I got a Portillo beach blanket.
I'm going to go completely naked, but just a little bit of paintbrush right in front of the choo-choo.
Okay.
The choo-choo train.
Okay.
You can see a little hair, but that's not really, I'm not really naked. And then I will literally bend over and spread my cheeks and put a little paintbrush there. I'm not naked. It's not naked.
Wow, fucking Jesus.
It's gonna be fine.
I don't know if
Implied
I want
nudes
to.
are
I don't
fine.
want anybody to have to shoot
Well,
this.
Kev's gonna have to take it because we can't afford it. It just makes sense.
Why don't we get a real photographer, huh, Nick?
I'm fine with that, Kev. You still have to do the lighting. Yeah, I know. Let me call you Rolling Thunder.
Next time Darshell comes through, Darshell and Mike, we should have her shoot the implied nudes for our Patreon.
I don't want to
Because
get.
she does a great job for, obviously, well, I guess she does a great job posing for her own, but then I know she shoots like Jess and she shoots Meg all the time. I see her stuff all the time.
That's a good idea. Let's do it. That'd be
Okay.
a fun Patreon tour. Mr. Jasmine the says, Nick, did you read the article about Louis C.K. returning to stand-up? I did not. Thank you for reminding me again. You said that yesterday. I totally forgot about it, so I'll read it again today. By the way, I'm not on the show tomorrow or Friday. I'll be in Austin. Come check out the show Friday, 7:30, Spider House. Go to kindoffunny.com/out-of-bounds if you want tickets to that. Stop fucking around. Just come out. It's Friday night. Don't do the fucking thing that I do with my wife where like, well, should we go out? We bought tickets. I don't know. You really want to go? We really want to go? Yeah, you really want to go out. It's gonna be fun.
Mark Freeman's coming all the way from the UK for it.
It's true, and Greg's gonna pay him back for the
No,
ticket.
that's
He
what you
it.
said. You
He
said
wow.
that.
No one knows. It was pre-show. No one is subscribed. to that.
We're not seriously going to pay you back, so don't do
We
it. Mark.
are in sub-only mode right now. We'll take a couple more, and then you're not on Games Daily today, right?
No, I got too much. We got Games Cast today. We're talking about my Superman game pitch for the first time.
Fantastic. I'm into it, man.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm going to pull one here from a sub only. Underpaid Drummer says, Greg, what happened to M-Dog? Mitchell Morgan, alive and well. He's just very busy. He'll hit me up every few months with an update on what he's doing on email, but Mitchell Morgan, trying to make it happen out there. Going to school.
Isaac 1807 says, I just found out that you guys pay $60 for games down here in Canada.
Oh, wait, what?
Which is weird they say down here in Canada. We pay $80 for a normal copy, and I just paid $100 he spelled it, for the Spider-Man Digital Deluxe. Well, A, you didn't need to get the Digital Deluxe. And B,
Well, it comes with all the DLC.
this
so
is
they
the
kinda did it.
only thing we have that's better than Canada. So let us fucking have it,
No,
okay?
dude, not even close.
Our pizza's better.
So much.
That's fucking true.
so much
They got better poutine, though. It's always
Oh
a
my
match.
god, they have poutine, yeah.
Yeah, it's always a match.
Yeah, it's a good
And
point.
it's fun to say it, poutine.
Poutine.
It's like a dirty word, but it's
You
not.
know what? I'm sure we have, but do you remember what they call corn dogs?
No.
Pogos.
Pogos. That's fun.
It's a great fucking name.
I really like that.
Yeah, me too.
A lot. Let's see. Nick, can we watch the Funhouse Arizona Circle trailer? I want reactions. It says came over, Greggy. No, we cannot. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure it's not safe for Twitch if it's Funhouse. The Indie Boy, which is Mark Freeman, says, don't worry, it was $2,000 for the flight, but a bit too much, but if it were cheaper, he would have done it. I appreciate that.
I guess love has limits.
Mr. Yasman300 says, Nick, reviews for Ryan Gosling's new movie, First Man, of course, directed by Damien Chazelle, are out, and they are positive. We were going to watch that trailer today, but we ran out of time, unfortunately. And speaking of time, it is 12:07. I love you guys. I want to take more comments, but we just don't have time. I blame it on Andy because he talked about fucking Manu and the Spurs for way too long.
I
and
hate
so
when he talks about this Gundam shit.
That's his fault right there. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Greg, thanks for being on the show. As
Anytime,
always,
buddy.
Great job. I'll be back next Monday, but of course the show must go on, so people will host. I don't know who. It doesn't matter. 11 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to get another morning show out for you guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Let us know what you think of Ryan Gosling. Let us know if you're excited for First Man. Let us know what you think of The Rock and if he has the acting chops to get that Academy Award for himself right now. Until Monday, I will, I'll see you in the chat. Bye.